So in cause number 25 DCCR 1759, I'm going to find that you entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily. I'm going to find sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and at this time I'm going to find you guilty of aggravated robbery. I'm going to sentence you to a term of 25 years in the institutional division.
Damn! Yup. See? Y'all see that? What's going on, man? It's your boy Grubz. You already know what it is, nigga. We back. We back with another video. You saw the title. Stop fucking around with the police. You fuck around, you find out. Or the cops might find out because they do dickhead and corrupt shit too. But we gonna see who found out today. If you fuck with the content, you already know what to do. Hit the joint, hit the like and subscribe button. And check out more content on the channel because we always keep it coming over here. Always. Stop playing, man.
Willing to stipulate to the surveillance video? Do I need to call my custodian record? He's here. No.
We in court with it.
No, sorry. Okay. Yeah, I appreciate it. I'm just on the different strains where it's right when you need to.
Good morning. Are you Caden
Yes.
Fontanet? And this is 25 DCCR 1759. Mr. Fontanet was previously in court, entered a plea of guilty to the first-degree felony offense of aggravated robbery. It was an unagreed plea. I received the pre-sentence report. Have you both had an opportunity to review that report?
We have, Your Honor. The state is, Judge.
Are there any additions or corrections to the report?
Not from the defense, not from the state, Judge.
And Mr. Coleman, you said you have a witness or some evidence.
Actually, Judge, Mr. Rojas has graciously stipulated to the admission of the surveillance video from the convenience store in question. So
Okay.
I need to call my custodian record. With the court's permission, first of all, I'm offering states one. No, Judge.
Make that states two because this one was the plea admonishment documentation, please.
I'm offering states two. No objection.
States two is admitted.
Permission to publish, sir.
Yes, sir.
Judge, I think that's all I wish to publish unless the court wants to see the entirety of the video.
But I think that's enough.
Okay, so just to break it down a little bit for context, we are in court, you know what I'm saying? He's made a plea already. You know what I mean? He already pleaded guilty to the charges right now. You know what I'm saying? They're just about to work out, you know what I'm saying, whatever. I guess they already had a deal on the table to work out whatever sentence, you know what I'm saying, he's going to get, you know what I'm saying? So he's trying to plead guilty so he can get a lenient sentence, right? So when you plead guilty, I'm pretty sure a lot of you know how this works, but in case you don't, when you plead guilty in court, you plead guilty for the sake of basically admitting that you did it, hoping that you get a lighter sentence, right? When you say you're not guilty, right, you fight the charges, you go to trial, and then you face the maximum sentences. For this case, he already pled guilty, right? And they're going over, I guess they're both of the lawyers about to make their arguments because they're about to go over the video evidence and everything over the case to decide his sentence. And they just reviewed the video, and this is aggravated robbery, okay? And it doesn't look good, all right? If they got you on video, first of all, you already know you fucked up. Okay, second of all, you know what I'm saying, I'm looking at the judge's face, you know what I'm saying, she is not looking happy about what she saw. You know what I'm saying, I'm looking at his demeanor, you know what I'm saying, he's coming in with the demeanor in court, like, you know what I mean, he's a little, like, he don't feel like being here, and he's a little careless about the situation. That's not good, bro. You know what I'm saying, so this is already looking bad for main cuz.
Oh, would you switch that back to the other?
All right, I thought I did. Yeah, back on camera image.
Which you might too.
Oh, you want to flip?
Try one.
Okay. Well, HDMI one is the laptop.
Not fine. HDMI two.
And this is them reviewing the video.
Okay, thank you. Any other evidence, or witnesses?
So just brief argument if I may.
Any other evidence or, witnesses for, Mr. Rojas?
No, Your Honor, just like,
Mr. Rojas, you may make argument first.
thank
Go
you,
ahead.
Judge. And obviously, after seeing that video, it makes what we're asking for harder to do. And what we're here asking for this morning, Judge, is probation. Mr. Fontes, he is a young offender. I know the court is tired of hearing the same story over and over, young guys with guns in here.
Yeah.
He's got a limited criminal history. I believe this is his first felony. He's never been on any kind of felony supervision or felony probation. Unfortunately, he's just fallen into the same situation that we see so many other youthful offenders fall into. He's got no direction in life. He's very little support at home. Sees no way out of the situation that he's in, so he goes and decides to rob a store and get some money. Did the wrong thing. And if his story in the PSI is to be believable for what I believe is the right reason, he's trying to help his mom out at home, he's trying to pay some bills, keep the lights on. Certainly, there are better ways to go about doing that. And I hope that the time in jail has taught Mr. Fontes that. We've got options here, Judge. We can send him to prison or we can put him on probation. Certainly, he's on the road if this conduct continues, he's on the road with prison. I don't know that the day is the best time to make that exit for him. He's got a long life to live. We can send him to prison. He can be there for a few years and come back out. I don't know that he's going to get the help that he really needs in prison. There are programs available on probation that if he's serious about turning his life around, like he says in the PSI, those programs can help him. And if he does take advantage of those, it in turn would make the community a little bit safer. Because there'd be one less guy running around with a gun when he does get out of prison, if that were the road that you chose to take.
Okay. So basically, this is his lawyer right here on the right side. Okay. His lawyer basically trying to argue that he should get probation for this crime that he committed, right? Right. He's trying to use the classic, defense from, he's trying to use the defense where, he had a messed up background, grew up in an effed up environment. So this is why he's doing what he's doing now. And, if you give him the right chance, he can turn his life around. And in some cases that could work. But the problem is with that is, here's the thing. People see patterns. The judge, the prosecution, what they're paying attention to is patterns. You already got prior convictions. That's what's not helping your case, right? You already got prior convictions where, as a juvenile, you already got in trouble, right? And they're going to pay attention to what we gave you a chance. They're probably going to say that, we gave you a chance as a juvenile and you messed those chances up. Or they're going to look at, how did you act as a juvenile, right? When we did give you these chances, when you did get locked up, and what did you do beforehand? And not to mention, they also pay attention to how you were acting in jail too. So if you got any jail reports of you fighting, not listening to any orders or commands from the correctional officers or whatever, they take notes of that too. And all of this goes into consideration during your sentencing, right? And he's asking for probation on this aggravated robbery. And they just saw the video. So depending on how you did the aggravated robbery too, whether, if you went up in there, y'all had guns, y'all put them in people's face, people said they were scared for their life and they thought you were really going to hurt them. Oh yeah, no, it might be a problem. And that's why the lawyer said, I understand what we asking for is hard. So will he get probation? I don't think so.
Plan on living at home with his mom. I think he has some younger siblings there. To his benefit, before he was even arrested, he started a GED.
And when you say that he has all these problems and everything going on beforehand, they're going to ask you, what did you do beforehand to address the issues that you had in your life? What did you do to address your problems? They're going to ask you that, and that goes into consideration as well.
I think on the night that this happened, he had just finished a GED class and made a dumb decision to go hang out with these guys that he should not have been hanging out with, and did this robbery. Again, Judge, you've got two options. You can send him to prison, or you can try to get him some help on probation, and hopefully he will take advantage of that. And certainly if he doesn't, we're going to know pretty quick, and you'll have another chance to send him to prison probably for a longer time.
All right, thank you. What is the status of the other two? Are there co-defendants? Have they been charged?
They have been charged, Judge, and I have both of their cases, Judge.
And they have not been sentenced yet or
No,
anything
Judge.
like that?
No,
Okay.
Judge.
All right, go ahead, Mr. Coleman.
Yeah, I'll be brief. Whether it's the Pine Club Apartments or
Three of
Rogers
them.
Park or a Speedy Mart, you've seen this, and we've seen this in this community all too often. I'm preaching to the choir, Judge. Prayer vigils and advisory committees, all of that stuff's fine, but you, Judge, are where the rubber meets the road. You are that person that can protect the community from somebody like this defendant. You are that person that can either let him walk out of this courtroom on probation with a piece of paper with conditions and promises that he won't resort to this kind of violence that you saw on that video, or you can ensure that the community is safe by putting him behind steel bars, concrete wall, and razor wire fence. Judge, I'm just asking, I'm not in the habit of begging, but on behalf of this community, I'm begging that you sentence this defendant to prison. The message that needs to be sent to this defendant and his circle of friends and anybody who would want to be like this defendant is that if you pick up a gun with the intent to commit violence, you're going to pick up a 15, 20, 25-year prison sentence, Judge.
God damn.
And I'm just asking that you do this on behalf of people who live at the Pine Club Apartments, who just want to live in peace, people who want to go take a walk at Rogers Park and not be robbed, and somebody that wants to stop at a Speedy Mart convenience store and pick up some snacks without becoming a victim of a robbery. That's all I have, Judge.
All right. And that was the prosecution right there, okay? And the prosecution just basically said, yo, please, I disagree with him. I think you should send this man to prison. All right? I think he's a danger to society. I think that, you know what? If young people think that they want to pick up guns and cause a danger to the community and rob people, you know what I'm saying? And they don't understand the consequences of their actions. They don't understand how this affect regular day-to-day people trying to just live their life. Then they should go to prison, right? Now, these are their arguments, okay? You know what I'm saying? And it goes down to the question of this, all right? Are we focused on punishment right now or the prevention? That's one question I believe we can ask, because here's the thing. Yeah, I think main man should get punished for this because, yo, bro, you can't be out here robbing people. You know what I'm saying? Especially with a gun, you put somebody's life in danger. You know what I mean? Depending on how you robbed them too. I didn't see the video, right? Depending on the scale of the robbery, you know what I'm saying? If it was aggressive, you know what I'm saying? They're going to lock your ass up for a long time. If you was pistol whipping him and doing some crazy shit, you know what I'm saying? They're going to throw the book at you. But, you know what I mean? If you were just in and out, took the money, was in and out, if y'all just took the money in and out, nobody really got hurt, they might show you some leniency. You know what I'm saying? And that's what his lawyer is trying to argue. You know what I'm saying? But the prosecution is like, no, we need to send this nigga to jail.
Thank you, Mr. Coleman. So, Mr. Fontenette, there was a time some years ago that there really wasn't even a question. State's attorneys were recommending youthful offenders, probation. Let's give everybody an opportunity. And things have just changed in such an incredibly dangerous way with young people doing what I just saw you do on that screen. I cannot imagine the fear that person had that was working in that store.
Yeah,
that he now has, just trying to go to work, make a living, and go home. And he has 3 people come in and not just grab a little quick something and run out, but terrorize him for quite some time. pulling him around, yanking him around, putting guns in his face.
Yeah,
All
y'all
three of
fucked
you.
up. Y'all fucked up.
I also, in addition to the PSI, get jail incident reports. And you apparently like to fight and jump people, which is what's been happening in the jail. So it makes it very difficult for me to go, oh, this is somebody that's going to get out and behave, who can follow the rules, because you can't even follow the rules in jail. And the pre-sentence report shows that you're a high risk level, which tells me that after they've looked at everything, that you don't have, unfortunately, a good likelihood of being successful if I were to put you on probation. And Mr. Coleman's right. We're tired of it. And there's got to be something done. So in cause number 25, DCCR 1759, I'm going to find that you entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily. I'm going to find sufficient evidence to find you guilty. And at this time, I'm going to find you guilty of aggravated robbery. I'm going to sentence you to a term of 25 years in the institutional division.
Damn! Yup. See? Y'all see that? See, that's his mom. I think that's his peoples in the background. Yeah. But see, I don't, you know what I mean? I kind of don't feel sorry for him because I'm going to keep it real with y'all. You know what I mean? Y'all saw this coming. If you was family, you saw this coming. You saw this coming. Especially if you knew he was doing it on this scale, like, yo, and if you understand how these charges are, like, yo, you know what I mean? He out here getting in trouble. He fighting up in jail too. Like, he's molding himself into the career criminal. Bam. Got the book thrown at him crazy. And I know he just felt that shit because his head like, oh my God. And then you hear your mom and him in the background. Yeah, he's going to remember this day for the rest of his motherfucking life. You know what I'm saying? And y'all need to take this into consideration. Y'all need to think about this every time you think about going out there and doing some dumb shit. When you think of, if you got some friends around you that think about pulling you into doing some dumb shit, this is how it could end. And you peep. You know what I mean? Gang ain't in there. Squad ain't in there. Ain't none of them real niggas or whoever the fuck y'all look up to is in there. It's his mom, his sister, his family, his dad probably. Ain't nobody rocking out for you, nigga, when shit get real. Stop playing.
Come on, Mom. Here. I'm going to sentence you to a term of 25 years in the institutional division of the Texas Department of Corrections. You will receive credit on that sentence for any time that you've been in custody that the law gives you the right to receive. I'm handing you the trial court certification. This was not an agreement. You have some rights to appeal. I have also handed you a written admonishment regarding your ineligibility to possess a firearm or ammunition. Because of the judgment entered against you, you're ineligible under Texas law to possess a firearm or ammunition. Possession of a firearm or ammunition could lead to charges against you. You can talk to Mr. Rojas about any questions you have about that. I am making an affirmative finding of a deadly weapon. Mr. Fontenette, I understand that this is harsh, and I know you believe this is harsh, but I think this is necessary. I hope that you go and you make things right. You can get out of prison. You're still going to be young, and you can make your life better. That's going to be up to you, okay? You can go back with the bailiff. And for the record, Mr. Rojas, you're going to translate for us. Is that correct?
Yes.
Good morning, sir. Are you Argelio Arellano?
Yes. Good morning. Mi contesta en español.
Okay.
Sí.
Yes.
And will your client waive the formal reading of the indictment?
He will.
All right, that was the first case. This is a whole separate case right here, y'all.
Mr. Arellano, in cause number 21-38292, you're charged with a third-degree felony offense of smuggling of persons from July 28th of 2021. And how do you plead to that charge?
Guilty.
Are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily?
Yes.
And are you pleading guilty because you did what they charged you with?
Yes.
I have here on the tablet some documents that have your signature on them that the state's marked as exhibit number 1. Before you signed these, did you go over them with Mr. Rojas?
Yeah. Yes.
Do you fully understand them?
More or less.
Well, let's go through it. Do you understand that if I follow the agreement that you made with the district attorney, that you will not be able to change your mind?
See, and this isn't boring court talk right here. This is all like the court is just trying to make sure that he agrees to like him pleading guilty. Like he's not trying to change his mind on the plea. You know what I'm saying? Like, and like he can't appeal or go back on any of the court's decisions that he's making right now. You know what I'm saying? They want to confirm everything to be sure. You know what I'm saying? So that's why they're asking these questions. That's why she's asking these questions over and over again. And he's charged with smuggling people. So this shit look like it's about to get bad for him too.
Or appeal your case?
Yeah.
Do you also understand, if you're not a U.S. citizen, that a plea of guilty or no contest may result in your deportation, exclusion from admission to the country, or denial of naturalization under federal law?
Yes.
Is there anything else that you don't understand that you want to ask me about?
Well, that's all.
State tenders number 1.
No objection.
It's admitted. Is there any evidence that Mr. Arellano is not competent?
Oh, yeah.
Right, sir, I'm going to find that you entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily. Find that you're mentally competent and you understand the nature and the consequences of your plea. Find sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and at this time, find you guilty of smuggling of persons. Sentence you in accordance with that agreement to a term of 2 years in the institutional division of the Texas Department of Corrections. You will receive credit.
See, smuggling persons, we don't know the exact nature and everything of his sentence. So like, you can say he was smuggling humans, but like, for all we know, like, he could have just been trying to sneak into the country and help some people sneak into the country. Like, we don't know the context of his situation. So I'm not going to really go too deep into it and judge it.
On that sentence for any time that you've been in custody that the law gives you the right to receive. I'm handing you the trial court certification.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I'm done for the day. Yeah, that's really much it, man. Stay out of jail, y'all. Stay out of jail. All right. Understand something, man. When the decisions you can make in 1 to 2 minutes, 5 to 10 seconds could cost you the next 20 years of your life. Could cost you your entire life. Totally. You gotta think about everything you do, the people you choose to hang around, right? You shouldn't have any dumb friends. You shouldn't have any friends that pull you into dumb shit, and you should be cool with it. If you recognize dumb shit, bro, you stay away from it. Especially for all you people for all you young people, you know what I'm saying? For all you guys that just turned 18, you know what I'm saying? Or you just turned 21, you gotta understand, right? Your actions have consequences. And like, you might be new to being an adult, and people might still look at you as a kid. You're not a kid though, okay? By law, you're not a kid. You know what I'm saying? I understand you're growing into a man, you're still learning things, but no, you're not a little boy, right? You will get thrown in prison with grown ass men. You know what I'm saying? That will victimize you, bro. And it won't be good. You know what I mean? You will be held accountable as a grown ass man when you fuck up though. Here's the thing though. That's the thing. You know what I mean? You can sit up here and view yourself as a kid. You can sit up here and try to diminish your actions, avoid accountability, but the world will hold you accountable as a man when you fuck up. Okay? So think about your decisions, all right? Y'all stay up, y'all stay cool, y'all stay down, y'all stay out the way. It's your boy Grubz, and we out this motherfucker, man.